you're glad that you're here. I hope. We want to start off tonight with our good friend, salutatorian Greg Sislon. Give him a hand and get him the hell up here.
Jesus.
We're just not nervous, so
Great.
this is a big deal. As salutatorian of the class of 2023, I was asked to say a few words on behalf of the graduating class. What can I say? We've been through so much over the past 3 years. I'm not very good at giving speeches, so I Googled graduation speech. The first thing that came up was to pick a theme, but I felt like that was too much like Mr. Collins' English class to pick a theme, and I'm not going to do that. So I wanted to talk about 3 things that I felt was most important for a senior to hear as they are about to leave school and embark on their own special journeys into the real world. So I made this list. Number 1, autonomy. The act or power of making one's own choices or decisions. This is important for all of us as we're going to be given many, many options outside of school, whether that is at work or at your university or college. It is important for any individual to make their own selections and even to make an error or two. Number 2, unbiasedness. Being free from all prejudices and favoritism. Now hear me out on this. We're all going to be outside of our comfort zones at some point. Many of us will travel to new places and meet new people. Please keep an open heart and open mind when you navigate through life after graduation. Remember, you are not only representing yourself, you are representing all of us graduates. Number 3, a positive, optimistic attitude. I know there were many mornings when I did not feel like getting out of bed to go to school or study for a final. Our attitudes are going to either help us succeed or cause us to miss out on important opportunities. I'm reminded of a story of 2 old donkeys. One, let's call him Willie the Warrior, always complained and saw the glass half empty. The other, Wilhelmina the Wonderful, was always happy to take on any problem and was grateful to be living at her old age. One day, the donkey's owner, Farmer John, decided it was too expensive to keep both old donkeys, so he dug 2 holes right next to each other. He got some farm hands to help him lower Willie and Wilhelmina into each hole to be covered with dirt. He was sad to have to do this, but he just could not afford to keep the 2 old donkeys. He lifted each of them with a tiny farm crane into the holes and had some of his farm hands begin to shovel dirt on top of them to bury them. Willie began to cry as shovels of dirt started to rain down on him. He brayed and coughed as the dirt began to come up to his belly. Willie was giving up. After about 10 minutes, Willie was now completely buried and succumbed to the dirt, preventing him from breathing. Now the farm hands began to do the same thing with Wilhelmina in her hole, but she did not want to leave this beautiful farm just yet. And she thought, as the dirt rained down, Wilhelmina would step to the side or shake her donkey body so the dirt would fall right off. She kept doing this and began stepping onto the newly piled dirt underneath her until there was enough for her to step on and walk right out of that hole to survive. So I asked my fellow graduates, do you want to be a Willie the Warrior, or do you want to be like Wilhelmina the Wonderful? So it's all about attitude. And I think about these last, say, 3 or 4 years, when maybe, we've gone through all these challenges, and we haven't even seen each other, because we were in hybrid, right? Some of us were in classrooms, some of us on the Zoom chats and stuff like with our teachers. I remember when that happened, I made a decision am I going to just eat and sleep in all the time? You know what I'm talking about with the pandemic and everything. And I did that for a few days, and I says, I have to kind of not be a Willie the Worrier, and I have to have a better attitude and be like Wilhelmina and kind of start walking more, eating healthy, okay? So I know all of you are smart. I know all of you are also experience fears and face problems. I say to you, be like Wilhelmina. Shake that dirt right off of you when people throw it at you. We all have bad days when we don't want to come to school or go to work. It is our attitudes and our perseverance that will ultimately define our success. Remember, now this is very special, so I kind of got this. I'm gonna get choked up. But remember when Mrs. Fellick, all the graduates here, gave that speech at our middle school graduation years ago? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I found something really special that I wanted to play for you today to kind of end this. I have a recording of that speech taped by a parent that day to play for you now. And luckily all the people here got to hook this up, and the sound gentleman made this possible, so I brought this, and I have the recording right here. Class of 2023, parents, teachers, I thank you for everything. Good luck, and find the time to go outside, turn off your phone, put down your phone sometimes, get off your computer, pet your dog or cat, volunteer, try something new. Thank you so much. Thank you, class of 2020. So there is that speech. It's not very long, it was only about, so here you go, this is really special. So. That's the wrong one. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Inspiring.
Oh. That's not it here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, this is it. Yeah. This. No. Shit. Here's Mrs. Felix. Right here. Here, this is. Sorry. That's not it. Here, this is. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. This has to be it. Mrs. Fellick, here with us today. Because she died 5 years ago. That's not her. Sorry for the technical difficulty. This is it. Well, thank you for listening anyway. I'm going to have to find it. So thank you. Congratulations, class of 2023. I appreciate it.
We have another hand for Greg Sislon, everybody. Come on. Thank you. I'm crying because I was laughing so hard. We had a variety show like this. We used to do it at Howler's Coyote Cafe. Remember that place? Yeah, and we did that for about 2.5 years. And Greg was on pretty much every one of those shows, every single one of them that we did over that 2.5 years. So it's great to be back doing this show again with Greg here again. Thanks so much to the Bottle Rocket Social Hall for giving the variety show a new home here. Really appreciate that. All right, we're going to get our next act up here. So Waslowski, and I can give you a second to. You need a second to set up still, or are you just ready to go?
Well, we'll have to do that as we transition. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do, Paul.
Well, what I mean is, you. Oh, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good. We're good.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. I should have brought my sunglasses up here. These lights are so goddamn bright. You know what? I have some of my. I should. No, fuck it. I'm just gonna bear the light and just go like this.
You want to borrow these?
No, it's platonic. Thank you. I'm gonna get this the fuck out of the way. So anyway, I see some familiar faces. I see some old familiar faces, and it's really cool. We haven't done this in it's been a while, man. It's been 9 years. You know, I don't know what we've been all doing, but lots been going on, and I don't know. It's like. it's kind of weird. Like I'm, you know, hitting like middle-aged in the in a time where the world's in this existential crisis, unlike anything modern humanity has ever known, like ever. What a time to pick getting old. It's awesome. I don't know why we can't just like accept some things like time. You know, we keep doing this thing where we're like, oh, 30's the new 20, you know, 40's the new 30, 50's the new 40, 60's the new 50, 90's the new 80. At what fucking point are we fucking old and we're gonna fucking accept it? You know, enough. Like, let's cut the crap. Okay, and then people like to go, well, I'm like a fine wine, I age with... You are not wine. Next thing you're gonna tell me you're goddamn Limburger cheese. You're not wine, you're not cheese, you cellular degenerate. We're all cellular degenerates. Stop it right now. You're not wine, you're not cheese. Shut up. Get old, accept it, goddamn it. So, anyway, my generation's getting old. I'm because you can't tell, I'm a Gen Xer, and, so thank you, Gen X. Exactly. Totally ignored by all the other generations. Thank you for that. Thank you for ignoring us again. It makes me feel good and empowered. Anyway, so we're actually the first generation that won't have retirement because we're either going to run out of money or the world's going to be gone. I'm not sure. And but we're also kind of the last of this kind of free and feral generation. You know, I see a lot of younger people, and you know, they're got this awareness in like they're talking about heavy stuff like toxic people, toxic culture, like abuse. Like when I was growing up, you know, like we just had like, I'm gonna move over here a little bit because I think the space needs some fucking company. Thank you. Okay, so I just feel like you know, like when we were growing up, instead of all those words, we had one word. It was one word for it, and it was childhood. And you know, so we did not have a safe space. If you were in my generation and you were in a safe space, that wasn't a safe space. You were in the kidnapper's basement. That's called false imprisonment, okay? And let's admit it, it wasn't his basement, it was his mother's, because he never like self-actualized and fled the coup, and that's why he wanted a kidnapper instead of a doctor, so I don't know, some shit like that. But yeah, so but as kids, you know, like back then we all had babysitting and, you know, paper routes. It was like 5 a.m., you were 12 years old, trying to dodge the kidnappers, and, you know, like not wind up on the milk carton and deliver the papers, shit like that. We entered the labor force at a young age, and you can tell by the looks on some of your faces, they're just, you know, baffling and dumb here, like John's, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Labor force? I've never fucking heard of that term. Is that like Space Force? Like, it's not that cool. It's not that cool at all, but anybody can be a part of it. Yeah, skilled, unskilled, whatever level, like anyone can join. And I gotta tell you guys right now, I have been in the labor force for 32 fucking years. Yes, I have. And thank you very much. But hold your applause, because I want to tell you my biggest accomplishment. I finally, just in this past year, I had my first work-related injury. I actually fell downstairs and was like and like couldn't walk for like 4 months. And it was awesome. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't like, I'll tell you what was kind of frustrating. It wasn't like the pain. It wasn't like, oh, you know, am I going to be able to walk again? Am I going to be able to do the things I'd like to do? People say things to you, and they mean well. I know we all mean well, but we have these really ultra-utilitarian phrases because of our poisonous culture. One of them is, let me tell you what I heard a lot, was speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Speedy recovery. Your shelves need dusted. There's a stain on the ground. Speedy recovery. And I just want to come over and go, you know what? It's okay. You need to get off the fucking cocaine. I am not getting better anytime faster, and that stain is not coming out, so worry about your own goddamn recovery and check into the Betty Ford Clinic. Goddamn cokeheads fucking everything up. Oh my God. You know, I'll tell you that. The other one I would hear a lot is, and it starts very gently, as if but a whisper, then becomes a command. Get well soon. Get well soon. Get well soon. Yes, sir. If I drop and give you 50, but out of my back and I can't get back up because I'm old. You know, I mean, people, that's just some passive aggressive shit. They don't want you to get well. They don't want you to get well soon. They just want you to go back to work. Believe me, I know it. So, you know, and even if you did get too well too soon, probably someone would walk in and like you know, kick open the door and just, yeah, look at you, you little fucker. You got a little too well too soon. Let me kick you in the knee and set you back a bit. You know, I feel kind of glad about it or something like that. But guys, I gotta be serious. I gotta level with everybody. We all know what's coming. We all know what's coming. Fucking zombie apocalypse. Yeah. And when I was young, I watched those zombie movies, and you know, the zombies are not very fast. No matter what zombie flick you're, you know, they're kind of like this. But and when I was a kid, I was like, oh, just run circles around, go blah, 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 you know, run, you know, I could get away from them. But now with my injury and I can't run, I'm kind of like looking at the zombies. I'm going, I think I can outgimp, limp. I don't know. I don't know. But here is the caveat. We don't got to worry about our looks. Like, save the money for the Botox, the facelift, because when those zombies get a hold of you, they're just gonna rip your face right the fuck up. Like, it's not, you can stop trying to, you know, impress everybody and look good and stay young. We don't have to do that. And don't worry about the few extra pounds, because they're just gonna, you know, take your guts out and some other things. And then when you're like, oh look, I can wear these pants from 20 years ago and actually button them, and I'm missing a few vital organs, but I look good. You know, that kind of a thing. So you guys, what I really want to do is get on with the real meat and potatoes here. So I've got 50 more years till I make it to retirement, and I also, when I was like a teenager, I was going to have my retirement then. And it was going to be called the geriatrics, and I'm not going to make it. I don't know if the world's going to make it. So I just want to live my dream for one moment here and now with you all, with a song by the geriatrics called Getting Old Sucks. Can we do that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. This part's done, thank God.
Woo!
The geriatrics may come forward.
Woo!
Does this one work? Perfect. I'm gonna need to set up. We might need to electric our level or something. I'm sorry. Sorry guys, I do need to hydrate. I apologize. Can y'all hear me okay through this mic? It's like already kind of set up.
Yes.
I'll get real loud. We gotta do your how long do you sound? Let me just do a little note here. Sorry guys, we haven't had much time to sound check. Sorry, I do need a little bit of water. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the geriatrics are on the drums. Zoltan Maslowski, my brother, and the only guy who makes plutonium records, Chad Sinclair, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Sinclair on the bass. Bottle Rocket.
Bottle Rocket.
So I think it was something like that. Okay, this is a little song that the geriatrics came up with called Getting Old Sucks. Okay, let me get comfortable in my Sorry, I'm floundering about here. Okay, you guys ready? Let me get a little intro here. Can you guys hear the guitar okay?
Yeah.
All right, how about if I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Fuck it.
Yes, that's right.
Is that a little better? Even like that? Louder? Motherfuckers, this is like a throat pump out show. I can't go to the bathroom, well, I can't feel my legs. When I say my heart hurts, well, I'm not talking about heartache. Could be the meds I take on, perhaps a new disease. Getting old really sucks. I do nothing with these, well, it sucks being numb. It wasn't what I was told. I cannot put on my shoes. I sit around and watch the evening news. I used to be able to do lots of other things. I go to school because my hearing rings. That's not the only problem. I've got many more. Got a new CPAP machine. Stop breathing when I slow it. I've got nothing to do. Sit around and call my friends and complain too. Sometimes it's about family. Sometimes it's about a knee surgery. I cannot afford to fix my house. Been alone for a while since I lost my spouse. I used to go out on sunset evening walks. Well, I can't anymore. In fact, I can barely talk well. I want to get out of my house. Wanna be free to go about. I'm trying to get a power chair, but I can't because of fucking Medicare. Well, being old really sucks, yeah. I can barely cut my grass, so I can barely wipe my ass. So fixed income, I got no money. Cannot go out and spend so freely. I can't hang out with my friends 'cause they're too old and most of them are dead. Well, getting old really fucking sucks, yeah. Getting old really fucking sucks. Huh. So thank you to my friends, my real friends, for being with here tonight and letting me live my dream. Thank you.
Author!
Hey, can we hear it one more time for Zoe Weslowski, please? Give her a hand. Get her the hell out of here. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you so much. So we are taking submissions for the next time that we do this. There's a pad of paper over there on the table with all of my merch. You can write down your name and email address or however people can contact you if you're interested in performing on a future variety show. If you've got some kind of special talent, your special purpose is really what we're talking about here, that you'd like to show off. And please sign up. We are the more ridiculous, the better, certainly. So, thank you. Okay. We're setting up for the toilet, and we're setting up for our next segment here. I was at the mall the other day, believe it or not. They had this store down there, it was called Lids, and I said, you think you got enough fucking hats here? Okay,
Thank you guys for coming out. It's been about 200 years since we've done a variety show.
check.
Make sure
Check.
Paul is lowest.
I think I am.
Did you bring my notes? Oh.
My nose?
We'll start when this little finger starts working here. Watch this.
Oh no, it's Danny!
Hello world, it's time for the MTV Music News with anchors Ball Loader, Dirt Boner, Butt Fuller, and Cunt Odor. And now, Butt Fuller.
And now, the news. Old Big Daddy Kane and elderly 2 Chainz standing on 3 canes standing by.
Blink 182 standing in poo, standing by.
Avril Lavigne standing in beans, standing by.
Bruno Mars standing on Uranus, standing by.
I'm Dirt Boner with the news. Kip Winger of Hard Heavy Rockers Winger accidentally mistook the library escalator for a urinal and he peed on a dweeb. And now, Ball Loader.
I'm Ball Loader. An overdone meatloaf was found on stage. Bad brain suspected.
Coming up! P. Diddy joins LL Cool J on the DL for some TLC. But first, Cunt Odor with the news.
I'm Cunt Odor. New Wave Weirdos, the Buggles, made headlines today. Buggles hungry. Buggles thirsty. Buggles guzzled. Buggles blitzed. Buggles barfed. Buggles burgled. Buggles booked. Buggles jailed. Buggles butt bungled. Buggles bailed.
Yeah!
Coming up,
10 times fast.
Gladys Knight fires Final Pip. But now, more news with Ball Loader.
Thanks, Dirt. Sad news in the news today. A new supergroup was formed by members of America, Europe, and Asia. But no one anywhere wants to hear them.
That is sad. On a happier note, Shona Knife shows Spoon how to use chopsticks. But first, Cunt Odor with the news.
I'm Con Odor. Coming up, sexy Madonna has an ass and jumbo tits. Hasn't she suffered enough?
This just in. Pennywise, Nickelback, the Dimebag Darrell hologram, Quarter Flash, and 50 Cents team up to become the 91-cent supergroup. And now, more news with Bob Wood.
Thank you, Dirt. Coming up, Fred Durst found hiding from Limp Bizkit in bush. But first, Cunt Odor with the news.
I'm Cunt Odor. Now, in legal news, some pizza parlor in Little Bullcock Corners, Connecticut, canceled Jethro Tull's weekend with his son.
Coming up, rock metal rapsters Twisted gets straightened out. Worse.
Slim Whitman, fat. Fats Domino, cat. Cat Stevens, flat. Rascal Flatts, sharp. Corey Hart, chat.
Breaking news. Today, Sammy Hagar finally broke his dick. He was doing some menial tasks. He tried to fuck a rock.
Hard pop harlots, the Bangles, made headlines today. Bangles hungry, Bangles thirsty, Bangles guzzled, Bangles blitzed, Bangles barfed, Bangles burgled, Bangles booked, Bangles jailed, Bangles butt bundled, Bangles bailed.
Coming up, exchange rate between Eddie Money and Johnny Cash hits all-time low. They're all dead! But first, Dirt Boner with the news.
Thanks, Bud. Coming up, Cool gangbanged by gang. But first, more news with Ball Loader.
Thank you, Dirt. After a series of acrimonious altercations, the Hooters were dropped from their record label and replaced by their rivals, the Applebees.
And our top story tonight, Nikki Sixx and Twisted Sister get sebaceous cysts and blisters by eating Twix whilst playing Twister with Stevie Nicks and members of Trickster, who get their kicks fisting Mr. Mister.
And our top story tonight, Puff Puff Daddy and his son Puff Puff Sonny and his dog Puff Puff Puppy and his cat Puff Puff Kitty and his pet duck-billed platypus Puff Puff Platypussy and his Eurasian rock hyrax Ek were found lip-syncing in the neighbor's cesspool.
And that's all we have time for tonight. On behalf of Ball, Dirt, and Butt, I'm Cunt Odor for MTV Music News. You hear it first because we probably made it up. Good night. Okay. Just trying to put everything back sort of the way it was.
Right in front of the camera.
Remember the way it was? No, of course not. All right, I've got a list here of the upcoming shows that my band is playing. Let me see. The first one is tonight. At the end of the show here, we'll be taking requests. That's the one that's coming up the soonest. Then on Friday, June 30th, we'll be at the Government Center Record Store with the Electric Grandmother from Washington, D.C. Let's see, July 15th, we're playing at the Northside Music Fest. We're playing on one of those big outdoor stages. I can't remember which one right now. And then we've got a show at the Arsenal Lanes Rock and Bowl. And that's on July 19th. That's about our 35th show there, I think. And then we're also playing out there in, what do you call that? Maryland. On July 29th. If you're out there. All right. I would like to introduce to you now Another one of my favorite variety show acts, Eric and the Electric MP3 Player. Give him a hand. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, audience. How are you doing tonight? Lovely to see you. This first song is a song that I wrote. I was pretty high-powered advertising executive for quite a while, and at some point I just needed a break and went away from my job for 4 months, and then decided to hang out with the daughter of the woman who I was legally married to because I assumed her husband's identity when he died, when we were, in action.
I hate it when that happens.
Thank you. We all hate it when that happens. And so I ended up at this meditation retreat and ended up writing this song, and I think it's pretty beautiful. I don't know how I'm gonna get situated. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Grow apple trees and honey bees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. But barring that, could they please sing a tenth as good as me? I'd like to see the world for once. I'll take my words to heart. I'd like these dimwits to learn notes and sing their actual part. It's a real thing. Music sucks today. A song of shit that echoes on and never goes away. I'd like to sit these dollars down and give the world a clue. I love the denizens of hell to have ice water too. I'd like to reach the world at large and show them how I feel. If they would set their TikTok down and try to sing for real. I'm not asking much. Please don't talk over me. Let's take it from the top again and sing this correctly. I'd like to take that house I've built and raise it to the ground. I'd like to throw them in the street and burn their forest down. I'd like to leave this cursed globe and explore outer space. I'd search the cosmos far and wide for a superior singing race. I'd like to overrun the earth with perfect alien choir and decimate humanity for the music I require. It's a real thing. Do I make myself clear? If you don't shape up pretty quick, we'll make you disappear by absorbing you into the massive world-sized alien singing collective. Amen. Thank you. So this next song I wrote is an old song. I would say it is old enough that I wrote it like so long ago that I had not even gotten all my shit figured out yet. It's that old. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Number one is myself. Number two is my life. Number three is my boss. Number four is my job. Number five is my ex. Number seven is my rent. Number seven again is my car. Number eight is my place. Number 9 is spiders, and number 10 is worms. Number 11 is tomatoes, and number 12 is germs. This is the order in which I hate things. This is the order in which I hate things. Count up everything without words. Only then can you overthrow the earth. This is the order in which I hate things. Number 13 is telemarketers. Number 14 is the price of gas. Number 15 is the Star Wars prequels. Number 16 is the price of ass. Number 17 are all my car payments. Number 18, bounce fees. Number 19, credit collection agents. Number 20, phony Best Buy rebates. Numbers 21 through 24 are all my student loans. Number 25, things are alive, and number 26 is cell phone ringtones. This is the order in which I hate things. This is the order in which I hate things. You must use every hour of every day. Count your anti-blessings until they go away. This is the order in which I hate things. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined as always by my good friend, Banjo. And we got one more song after this, and you guys are great. Thanks for coming out. Number 27 is a crypt keeper. Number 28 is dogs that get so old they leak piss everywhere. Number 29 is the scent of pine. Not really, it just rhymed. Number 30 is Paris Hilton. Number 31 is digital cable. Number 32 is the movie Armageddon. Number 33 is object-oriented programming. Number 34 is the actual Armageddon. Number 35 is the Catcher in the Rye. Number 36 is Clutter. Number 37 is Cantaloupe. Number 38 is Global Atrocity. This is the order in which I hate things. This is the order in which I hate things. When you count all the things you hate, you will end up feeling great. This is the order in which I hate things. Okay, this last song I wrote about a lady. This song is old enough to vote. And this is also the song that will follow me to the end of my days. It's a song about a lady, and her name is Kimberly Jones. was mine. But man, this woman, she moves too fast. Someday I'm gonna tell her I'm not looking for a casual fling. I wanna find me a woman who wants it to last. Oh, Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. So please forgive me if I ignore you. Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. I wanna hop into bed with the woman that bore you. I could spend the night with you beneath the pale light of the moon. But I would rather spend an hour with you on in the afternoon. And it might sound cruel, but there's nothing I can do. I'd rather go part way with her than all the way with you. I'm prepared, I got my bed made and all my clothes on, for the moment when I go ask you no. I'll say, Mrs. Jones, you've got a lovely daughter, but my nap time is better spent with you. Oh, Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. So please forgive me if I ignore you. Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. I wanna hop into bed with the woman for you. Everybody. Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. So please forgive me if I ignore you. Kimberly Jones, I wanna take a nap with your mom. I wanna hop into bed with the woman that bore you. I wanna hop into bed with the woman that bore you. Thank you, Bottle Rocket.
Thank you, Eric. Can we have one more round of applause? Of pause. Can we have one more round of applause? I swear to God, every day the little thread that connects my mouth to my brain is getting looser and looser.
Getting loose.
Getting fart loose.
Oh.
Yeah. Oops, I got a fart loose.
Hey, did you ever feel like everything that you do is for nothing? For example, the other day I washed my pajama bottoms, and then later that same night I soiled them with a nocturnal emission.
Wow.
All right. All right, yeah, don't forget, we've got the sign-up sheet over there because we're looking for people, when we do this again, we're looking for people that have some kind of special purpose that they want to share with the world. So don't forget to go over there. There is a pen that you can write with, too.
Wow.
There, so please check that out. It's over on the table there with all the Weird Paul merch. We got the t-shirts, the DVDs, the CDs, the records, the pogs. That's right, I said pogs. The pins and the free stickers. So be sure to check that all out. And coming up next, everybody, we're going to have the King of Allentown here on stage for you. That's right. I'm talking about Elvis Amoeba. Coming right up for you. Okay, here we go.
Wait.
Yes. The King of Allentown, Elvis Amoeba.
Thank you very much, William Paul. I'd like to please you with a little ditty that I did long ago. It's a little variation on this, and I'd like to introduce you to Miss Kitty over here. She's my on-stage assistant. So here, wait. Let me test this thing out. Wait, not the audience. Okay. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Can you hear that? Can everybody hear the barking? Ain't nothing but a hound dog barking all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog barking all the time. Ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Ain't nothing but a donkey quacking all the time. Ain't nothing but a donkey quacking all the time. Ain't never floated on water and you ain't no friend of mine. Ain't nothing but a piggy winking all the time. Ain't nothing but a piggy winking all the time. Ain't never rolled in mud and you ain't no friend of mine. No, this little kitty cat is a little temperamental here. I have a little difficulty. Let me see if I can get him going here. Okay, there he goes. Ain't nothing but a kitty cat yelling all the time. Ain't nothing but a kitty cat yelling all the time. Ain't never caught a mousey and you ain't no friend of mine. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, it seems pretty stuck. Let me see if I try to fix this thing here. Let me see. Well, at least we got to settle down a little bit. Maybe Miss Kitty can What's going on here? What's going on with this thing Help, ladies and gentlemen, help!
Oh no.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for the mess. Elvis Amoeba. Let's hear it one more time.
Elvis's friend Tommy Amoeba and his band Amoeba Knievel are playing next Saturday at the Courts at the circus theme show, like 13 plus bands. It's $10 admission, but if you wear clown makeup, it's $3 off. It's gonna be Juggalo City, so you can't miss this shit. And
That's
the following
so
Thursday,
90s.
June 22nd is my 63rd birthday, and I'm having a show. And I'm having a show at Take That Zoe. This is what you have to look forward to. Anyway, sorry for taking my self-promotion, taking the next performer's time.
You go.
So I'm playing at Small's Funhouse with Amoeba Knievel, Garage League, Love Ethic, and Water Trash.
Yeah!
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
I wish there was a drink that I could drink while I'm already drinking a drink.
There is. Bum rum.
Bum rum. Oh, yeah, good. Would you please?
Oh,
Bum rum. It's the drink that you drink when you're already drinking a drink. Drink. When you drink another drink, drink bum rum.
But what if I'm not already drinking a drink?
Well, why wouldn't you already be drinking a drink?
Because my mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would your mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
I want some.
Bum rum gum. Let's see here. Bum rum gum.
I'm from gum. I want some.
Bum rum gum. It's the drink that you drink when you're not drinking a drink.
Wait, why would I not be drinking a drink?
Because your mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would my mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
Bum rum gum. It's the drink that you drink when you're not already drinking a drink.
But why would I not already be drinking a drink?
Because your mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would my mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
Bum rum gum! Bum rum gum. It's the drink that you drink when you're not drinking a drink.
Wait, why would I not be drinking a drink?
Well, because your mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would my mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
Bum rum gum.
Don't you know?
It's the drink that you drink when you're not already drinking a drink.
Well, wait. Why would I not already be drinking a drink?
Because your mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would my mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
Bum rum gum. Let me see here. Wow. Bum rum gum. It's the drink that you drink when you're not drinking a drink.
You're not drinking a drink? Why would you not be drinking a drink?
Well, my mouth would be otherwise gay.
Why would your mouth be otherwise engaged?
Bum rum gum.
Bum rum gum. This is the drink that you drink when you're not already drinking a drink.
Not already. Why would you not already be drinking a drink?
This.
Oh yeah, bum rum gum. The drink that you drink when you're not drinking.
Wait, did you say you're not already drinking a drink?
Yeah.
Why would you not already be drinking a drink?
My mouth is otherwise engaged.
Why would your mouth be otherwise engaged?
Straight.
Drink. When you drink another drink, drink bum rum. Drink. When you're not drinking any drink, drink bum rum gum. That was comfortable. This gum is horrible.
Bum rum gum! I want some!
Oh man, there's more! I can't believe there's still more, everybody. Up next, I'd like to bring up to the stage our good friend Matt Benatar. Let's hear it.
I might just like scoop this out.
Let's do it.
And that's just going to need, somebody's going to need to tell them that strobe light. Okay, got it. Tina, turn the strobe light. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna. Where did it go? Whenever it comes back.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little PowerPoint slide for everybody, and there is going to be a quiz at the end. But before the quiz, don't worry, it's only 4 questions, and I mean you will be, you know, you should get the answers right because they're really easy. But before I do the quiz, I just wanted to do like a little sing-along to loosen up everybody, to get everybody kind of, you know. So I picked a song that I'm pretty sure everybody knows the words to, but if you don't know the words, they'll be up on the screen, so you can just sing along with the words on the screen. It's very easy, very, you know, short song. If you want to sing along, you can. Here we go. Hey, a second.
Uh-oh.
Hey now.
Slideshows never work.
Oh.
I'm like giving up the joke. So, the song seems to be playing. This is terrible.
Patience. Got this.
Okay, when I hit this space bar, when this is up, let's see what happens.
Yeah. Being a friend. Traveling down and rolling back and red. Your fart is cruel. You're a pal and a pop and lord. And you can through a party and a Viking Andy Warhol nude. UFC, the biggest gift would be for free in a hard and fast
Okay, you guys have beautiful voices, and you all knew the words. I mean, of course you knew the words. They're ubiquitous. Okay, so this is the quiz. It's a pop. Why is this skipping ahead? Okay, so this is a pop rock pop quiz. First question, question one. How many members are there in the band Counting Crows? I want you to count the Counting Crows. How many members do you think there are in the? Okay, good guess. 6. Wow. There are 6 people in the Counting Crows. Or wait, hold on. 7?
What?
There are 7 people in the band Counting Crows. Okay, so they're, why does the Counting Crows need 7 people to make that music? Why would 7 people agree to be in Counting Crows? My only guess is that they found enough people to make the songs, and they were like, but, we don't have anybody to actually count the crows, so we need a couple other guys to count the crows. And then they were like, well, geez, we got a lot of guys now. We need to add one more guy to count the other guys so that we can keep track of everybody counting the crows, counting the Counting Crows.
Yeah, that's good.
Question 2. What British Crown dependency is the birthplace of the Brothers Gibb, a.k.a. the Bee Gees?
New Zealand. Australia.
They were raised in Australia. They have a complicated backstory, but the Bee Gees were born on the Isle of Man. So I'm going to do a quick little 3rd grade geography report on the Isle of Man. That's a Manx cat. That's like a bobtailed cat that's native to the Isle of Man. That's their flag. It's like 3 legs fused together. It's like they call it a triskelion, but I think we all know what it really is. And that's the Laxey water wheel, which is the largest old style operational water wheel in the world. It's diameter is 72 feet, pretty cool. And the capital is Douglas. Okay, this is a hard one. This throws people off. How old is Phil in this photo?
15.
32. 29.
The answer may surprise you. 29 years old. This is a man in his 20s. This is what men in their 20s used to look like. Okay, this is another, speaking of people in their 20s, this is what Weird Paul album was released on Matt's 24th birthday. I'm Matt. This was not taken when I was 24. This was taken last year when I was 41. But I look almost the same age as Phil when he was 29. But so on my 24th birthday, I had a 24th birthday, and on that day, Weird Paul Petrosky released an LP. Does anybody know the name of that LP? No. It was I Punched It. Released October 14th, 2004, according to Discogs. So this album is 18. It'll turn 19 later this year. 10 years from now.
You can vote.
What?
You can vote.
It can vote. That's true. It can't buy cigarettes anymore.
No.
10 years from now, it will be the same as Phil's And this is a slide, I don't actually want you to ask me questions, but this is a slide that everybody in business school ends their PowerPoint with, and I wanted to include it. Thank you very much, Weird Paul, for having me. Everybody, enjoy the rest of the show.
Hi everybody, Elvis Amoeba here. I want to issue my sincere apology. There was a wardrobe malfunction in my act. Actually, when I came out of the caterpillar, I was supposed to be like that. So my apologies.
All right, can we hear it one more time for Matt Benatar, please? Yeah, where is Ben? Oh, here he comes.
Justin's
Yeah.
Is this yours?
Yeah, you want to get this out there?
Yeah, because it's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
It's gonna fall apart under our mic.
All right.
Depends on how much you want them broken.
Right.
All right. Ready?
No.
It's time for Sex Talk with Weird Paul. Here we go.
Whoa, sexy. Turn down the lights, everybody. Hey, ladies.
The music? Yeah. This is weird music. Genitals! Virginity! Literary pornography. Female voice function. Artificial penises. Water sports. Touching and being touched. Labia majorca. Vestibular bulbs. Artificial insemination. Underwear salesman. Secretion. Getting it hard. Testosterone. Ovaries. Hymens. Old Testament. Benoit ball. Spermatosa. Viewing naked body. Urethra. Preverts. Dildoid. Siemens. Anus. Menstrual flow. Burp. Aphrodisiac. Prostate. Itching of vulva. The bag. Why men like it. Yeah, psychogenic aspermia. Cervix. Mutual masturbation. Roman Catholic nuns. The rhythm method. Retarded ejaculation. Teeny tiny tongues. Sexual deprivation. Erection. Where's the strobe light? Oh, thanks. Elephantitis of the asshole. An adventurous gentleman. Voice fetishists. Cunnilatio. Foreskinned. One-man bands. Cratch. Clappian tubes. Glans deferens. The prenuptial gland. Pronostar. Fuck your face! That would have been so much better if the strobe light had worked.
Yeah, it would have been. It was okay.
You changed my shoes!
We were.
Woo! I want to say thanks so much to the Bottle Rock Social Hall for letting us do this
Thank
here.
you.
And You know, next time what we're hoping is that maybe we're gonna have a horse come up here and just take a big crap, man.
That's what's happening.
Take a big crap.
Anyway.
I can do that right now.
All these variety shows that we did, and this was like 10 years ago, we did like, you know, we did this for 2.5 years, but one person that was on almost every one of them was Scott Fry. My best friend, Scott Fry. Let's get Scott Fry up here, but you're gonna have to cheer and applaud because he moves pretty slow. Come on, Scott. He's a little drunk. He's a little drunk on A&W root beer. All right. What are you doing tonight, Scott?
I'm caffeine free, baby.
Wow.
Seriously, I quit caffeine like 3 months ago, and it's the best I've ever felt in my life.
Wow.
You look great, Scott. Just great.
I don't think I look great, but I feel great.
What are you doing tonight, Scott?
I don't know. I thought I'd keep it a little like low key and just do a couple stories. And I did this before, and like we passed around a hat with some story ideas and
Caffeine-free hat. Okay.
actually upgraded to this time.
Oh.
Stocking.
Rocking,
Okay.
walking.
I got that stocking for my ex-girlfriend for Christmas, but things didn't work out and things weren't going well at the time, so I didn't actually use it.
All right, put up your hand if you want to pick something out of this sock. Okay. And then just read what it says on the sock so Scott can hear you.
Let's see here. It says ICP.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I used to work for National Record Mart, and
Me too.
Yeah.
everyone hated National Record Mart back then, but and everyone seems to have been nostalgic about it now. But anyway, Insane Clown Posse came to the Lower Borough location to sign autographs, along with Twisted, who was mentioned earlier.
Uh-huh.
And
Worse.
so my boss, Frank, who's actually my boss now, and we're Paul's boss.
Really? He has to be involved in this tonight?
He's in the story, so. He says, go in the back room with the Insane Clown Posse and Twisted and watch them to make sure they don't steal anything or anything, you know? So I'm back there and I look down and there's a cooler and it's filled with all this bricks of makeup. And I'm thinking to myself, should I steal ICP's makeup? Think how much money that would be worth now. You know? But anyway, they didn't like me standing back there and they were like, what's this guy standing here watching us for? And so they went outside and they were back in the parking lot. Maybe they're smoking weed or something, I'm not sure. But their management came in and they said, listen, you can't look them in the eyes. Oh yeah, they had all these rules. And people had to wait outside and they brought them in and they set this like tent inside the store. But my boss was afraid nothing, you know, that something would get stolen, so they had like sheets up over the CD browsers. So at any rate, they had a tour bus out there with ICP painted on the side too. It was like really crazy. So,
What about the part with the cop?
well, I'm getting so things started getting a little rowdy because they threw out this ICP jersey out into the crowd, and you know people were like fighting over it and stuff. So the police were called, and I guess the chief of police of Lower Borough came in, and he just kind of like walked up to ICP and Twisted and just kind of went like this, like. And so the guy from Twisted picks up a plate of potato chips and throws it like a frisbee at the cop. Hits him right in the chest. The cop just looked defeated, put his head down, and like walked out.
All those chips went to waste.
Anything else with the story really is they signed like their autograph and like they put Eminem as a bitch.
Anybody else want to reach into this sock? Where? Oh man, I can't reach.
Right there.
What?
Come on. Right there.
Okay, I got it back this far.
Dick's Diner.
Yeah!
Okay,
I loved it!
I love it. I love having a big mouthful of dicks. It's the best. No, seriously.
Was that the entire thing that you were going to
No.
say? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Doc. Good night.
No, I've been going to Dick's Diner since I was 13 years old, since before they had the addition on there. And I used to get the half-roasted chicken. I got that for about 10 years or so. Then I got switched to chicken tenders. Ate the chicken tenders for probably about 10 years. Went to roast beef sandwich. I've expanded now. I've tried yams. Oh, they're so delicious. But guess what? They sold the place like 2 weeks ago. But they changed a couple things. I'm not real happy with the rules. They changed the rule, the dinner rules. But they're selling T-shirts now, which
Don't
is
look
pretty.
them in the eye, in other words.
Right. But they're selling T-shirts, and they're actually playing music. And we were there for the first time when music was first played at Dick's Diner. Me and my mother. It was pretty cool.
Anybody else want to reach their hand into a dirty sock?
It's clean. It's never been used.
Smell that.
Oh, that's it.
It's fresh.
Fresh.
Okay, so this might be like a little risque, I'm not really sure. It says the story about the time that you had sex on a Van Halen poster.
I don't recall that one being in there, but
Damn.
we'll go with that one, sure.
Here we go.
I don't know, should I go with that one or May's one?
No, you have to say it.
Come
All
on.
right. I'll tell both.
2 for 1.
My first fiance, I've been engaged 4 times to 3 different women.
Yeah!
But,
4 times to 3.
Right, correct. But, my first fiance, we had sex in the pet cemetery. Outside of the pet cemetery.
That makes it better.
In the woods. On a $15 imported Van Halen poster that I bought at the Rock and Roll Expo on Monroeville. But it wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't fun. And there was a deer jumping around. And it was just too dicey.
It sounds amazing.
Then we tried to do it on the hood of my parents' car as well, right in front of the pet cemetery, but that didn't work out either. It was just too much.
That's it?
Yeah, let's just go with that one.
Okay, the sock, anybody? Right over here.
Sure. It's a Christmas stocking from Target. But
It's orange.
I'm going to refer to it as the sock. I can't get the microphone all the way over there, but...
Oh, but.
Fat Santa. Fat Santa.
okay, I was working at Spencer Gifts. I don't know if you were there that day, Paul, but like,
I hope not.
this woman comes in with a little kid, and the kid looks up to me and he says, he says, look, mommy, it's Big Fat Santa Claus. And the mother says, don't be silly, honey, he's not wearing red. True story.
All right, anybody want to reach into a big, dirty, filthy cum sock? Anybody want to reach in this?
Come on.
Jerry Springer!
So I posted on Facebook when Jerry Springer died that I put partially like the story up. I didn't put the whole thing up. I was over at somebody's house buying marijuana, and whenever I got there, they were watching an episode of Jerry Springer, and there was a guy on there with only like 2 teeth, like these 2 teeth, and they were just running around and fighting with his girlfriend or whatever, and they were just, they were just saying like, a lot of this is a funny episode, and I said, oh yeah, that's crazy. Not thinking too much of it. A few minutes later, there's a pounding on the door. They opened the door, and that guy from the Jerry Springer episode came into the room. He's like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, what the fuck? I was like in shock. And see, what they did was they set me up because they had a videotape of the. So I was thinking, oh, that's pretty cool, though. Pretty cool story,
That's really good.
But the next time I was there buying marijuana,
It's like an episode of Punk'd.
I heard the fighting next door. I could hear the guy from Jerry Springer fighting with his actual girlfriend. and it sounded like a fucking like whole dining room like thing came down. You know, it just sounded like a big crash. And then I heard him say, "I didn't hurt you."
Oh, wow.
Got a little dark at the end there, Scott.
Wow.
I did ask him if Jerry Springer was real, and he said that most of it was real, but he had to go along with parts of the story, and they threatened not to pay for his hotel or his airline ticket back if he didn't go along with the story.
What's your final thoughts?
That is my final thought.
We got time for one or two more. Let's see what we get out of the stock here, the crusty sock.
Sesame Street.
I debated putting this one in. It's kind of lame, but when I was like 4 or 5 years old, I had a dream that there was. Okay, so you know the smokestacks that just came down in Cheswick? I grew up across the street from those smokestacks, and at the railroad tracks at the end of my street, there was this old guard station. It was all, you know, falling down and everything, even when I was like a little kid. And I had a dream that I went into that, like you know, guard station, and here Snuffleupagus and Big Bird were in there, you know. And I was like, this is awesome, and I was so happy. But then things started like getting dicey again because like Snuffleupagus started trampling, and then Big Bird slashed me across the face with his claws. And I knew I had to get out, so I ran. There was actually bars in the windows. I ran to the bars in the window, and my sister and my father were walking like into the sunset. I was only like 4 or 5 years old when I had that dream.
There's not enough time for all the amazing stories that Scott Fry has, but I want to hear the Weezer story, Scott.
Ow!
Okay, so me and my first fiance, we had backstage passes because we worked at National Record Mart, and we had backstage passes to meet Weezer at Metropole. And I believe it was during the Blue album. And so we went back. Okay, and some other guy like came up on stage and sang a song with them. I can't remember. He kind of looked like the guy from Flaming Lips, but I don't know. So they were backstage, and that guy from the Flaming Lips like lit up a joint, and he started smoking it backstage at Metropole. And the security guard came up and said, "Hey, listen, you can't smoke that here," you know. And so they just put it out, which was actually pretty cool. They didn't like kick, you know, have him arrested or anything like that, you know. But so Rivers Cuomo was sitting there, and I looked at him and I was like, "Hey, can you say asshole cops 3 times real fast, you know?" And he's like, "Asshole cops, asshole cops, asshole cops." And I was just like, okay. I don't know. Like, it was lame on my part, but it was lame on him too, because he was just being like a jerk, you know. So then I find myself in the bathroom at the urinal, and he's in there as well. There's only 2 urinals. It's like a private, you know, smaller bathroom.
Let me get this straight. There's only 2 urinals. You're at one, and Rivers Cuomo is at the other one.
Correct. And so he puts his hand against the wall, though, and starts like moaning. And going like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah," which is kind of odd to me, you know. The only thing else was afterwards he was like scarfing down this like pasta salad or whatever. No, this is like afterwards. He's scarfing it down and he just like looked up at me and there was like a piece of like pasta hanging off his lip and I was like, "Is that good?" All right, thanks guys.
All right.
That's what my life's been
So
missing.
now, the Weird Paul Rock Band is going to play your request. We're going to need about 5 minutes to get our instruments set up properly. We are running slightly over, but as long as it's okay with management, we will do a half hour. We're going to do a half hour. So let's get set up.
All right.
Oh yeah.
That's the end of the song. Sorry.
Is there another one?
It's like 4 hours.
So, Brendan, you're not.
You got it. You got it.
Fat. It's a shirt. Look at Nate. He's tripping.
Gotta give him a mic. He might be the only one that knows how to do the song.
Okay. If anybody doesn't know, this is royalty-free death metal on YouTube. That's what this is. Okay. Close enough.
Boy. All right. Kill it. All right.
So if you like it, you're really into royalty-free music.
That's right.
You didn't have to pay.
Okay, what do you want to?
Do we have any requests tonight?
Can I request the first song?
Yeah.
I heard this on the radio today, and I thought, and I forgot you were doing your request. Lips Incorporated.
Oh,
okay.
Funky Town.
You know,
Beach
play on
Ball,
like this,
okay.
like a verse.
Lips Incorporated.
Okay.
Who asked for beach ball?
I just heard this one today too.
You gotta blow it up yourself. Whoever it was. Gotta get out to a place that's right for me. Gonna take all night if that's how long it takes for me.
exactly too.
Monkey town.
All right, that was pretty good. I think I heard beach ball back there somewhere.
I did
We're
hear
waiting to get
beach
that
ball.
blown up.
Oh, she's gonna blow up the beach ball. Where is it?
Must be the core.
We have tons of balloons. Oh, he's blowing it up. I thought that was different. Sorry.
There it is.
The beach ball's coming up.
Oh, really?
Oh, none of us can figure out the strobe light.
Feel it coming. It's Phil Collins.
Are we doing that one? Yeah.
Well, we're waiting for the beach ball still.
Oh, no. When is that coming out?
Yeah, I know.
Beach ball's done.
Feel
Wait
it
a minute.
coming.
Beach ball's done.
That's so, like, long.
I know. Well, I
Beach ball's ready, everybody.
Another title comes out.
The bum gum. They unplugged Repla's lights from his guitar.
Don't I get a prize?
I don't know if I'm horrified or amazed.
All right, we're getting closer and closer to how it was at Howlers. This is all right.
Who brought the chainsaw?
Still didn't get a horse to take a big crap, though.
No chainsaws, no, okay. Maybe some blood, a log, something.
Blood,
Are we doing a pot of the macaroni?
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Yeah. Felt that one.
Phil Collins, I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
There you go, there.
I can hear it. Hot water heater.
I can hear a hot water heater in the air tonight.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do it in the air tonight so I can see you do that drum break.
I mean, I have a snare and a tom.
Yeah. All my life.
How does it start?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Oh Lord.
Anybody got any of
It's
that
like three
tin can
chords.
echo?
It's like kind of that organ sound. Remember, it's like Phil Collins said. I saw an interview with Phil Collins. He said he only knew 3 chords, so that's how he wrote the song.
Nice.
It's like a D minor, maybe.
Down and
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on.
They say the time is like
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on. Hold on.
Not even playing the same song.
Well, I remember. Oh, yeah. How could I ever forget? Was the first time, the last time we ever met. And I know the reason why.
I'm waiting.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Hey, yeah.
So much before, my friend. But I don't know if you know who I am.
That's not the lyrics before it.
Yeah, now do it right now. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Hold on. 29 years old. Phil Collins, everybody. 29 years old.
You're no son of mine. You're no son of mine. That's a serious deep cut for you Genesis fans.
one's for the romantic people.
Let's do it. Let's go.
All right, what's this?
You and I, I'm gonna buy you a human eye. Human eye, human eye. I'm gonna buy it for you and I. When we met, I thought that we were a match. But I wondered why you wore that eye patch. You weren't a pirate. I didn't mean to make you cry. How was I to know that you had no eye? You and I, I'm gonna buy you a human eye. Human eye, human eye. I'm gonna buy it for you and I. Oh my dear, what a tragedy. You cannot watch a film that's in 3D. But as soon as we can find a suitable donor of a lovely eye, you'll be the owner. You and I, I'm gonna buy you a human eye, I vow. Human eye, I'm gonna buy it for you and I. Some people say you could make do with a glass eye, but I love you, baby, and I want you to have a real eye. I don't care how much it costs. I'll replace the eye that you lost. Got my checkbook in my pocket. I'm gonna fill your empty sockets. You and I, I'm gonna buy you a human eye. Human eye, human eye. I'm gonna buy it for you and
All right, guys, you got your money's worth. You saw Tommy and me about fucking share.
He was doing some menial tasks. He tried to fucking share.
Menial tasks.
And don't forget, we have the list over there on the merch table. You can sign up if you've got a special purpose that you would like to exhibit here at the Variety Show in the future. Please be sure to write your name down with your contact info so we can get a hold of you for that. Thank you.
Pay for your tacos quickly.
And securely.
Let's see how quick it takes to put my cymbal back on, and then we'll.
A lot longer than it'll take to play that song.
Part of the song. See this? All right, this goes over here.
It's like watching a magic act.
Yes, you screw it
Nothing up your
around.
sleeve?
You kind of screw it like Tommy did that chair right there. Screw the winger up high.
This is the YouTube tutorial part.
It's just on YouTube.
Oh. Now you're in trouble.
And then it's like this.
Now it's a low hat.
Thank you for choosing Taco Bell. Thank you for using PayPal.
Shout them out, folks.
What a deal! Sucking chestwood.
Does anyone know anything from I Punch You? That got brought up.
We got what a meal. We got a sucking chest wound.
I know I punched you.
No second chest.
What a meal?
What a meal and sucking chest wound.
A sucky chest?
I suck you chest? I suck you chest.
What are you ready for?
Which one?
What a meal or sucking chest wound or both?
Oh yeah, okay, let's start out with watermelon.
What a meal.
What a meal! What a meal. A whole bowl of cereal. What a meal. What a meal. A whole bowl of cereal. Someone asks me what I like to eat. I tell them what makes my dinner time complete. Stop eating all of the food. It's not uncivilized, it's not rude. Who needs more food? You got a big box of fruit. What a meal, what a meal. Whole bowl of cereal. What a meal, what a meal. Whole bowl of cereal. I wanna make one thing perfectly clear. I've got like 50 boxes of cereal here. So I'm going to buy more at the store. I'll put my arms lucky charm. I always find lots of Captain Crunch. That's what I always have done. What a meal, what a meal. A whole bowl of cereal. What a meal, what a meal. A whole bowl of cereal. And when I finish on my own, I'll get up right tonight.
What else you got?
You got time for a couple more.
Hello Kitty necklace!
We do have the box if you want.
Stairway to heaven!
Let's see how long this cord is.
This is going to be really out of tune, but that's kind of...
That'll be perfect.
That's part of it. That's the point. It really is.
That's as far as it'll go. Okay. One big poop. We're all one big poop. One big poop. We're all Do you like Mountain Dew? Do you like one big poop? Do you like Mountain Dew? Do you like one big poop?
Still got it.
One big poop! One big poop! We're all big poop! We're all one big poop! Do you like Mountain Dew? Do you like one big poop? Do you like Mountain Dew? Do you like one big poop? Hey, so what about that story about Natalie Merchant?
My friend asked for Natalie Merchant's autograph, and she said, "I'm holding a fucking pot."
So she didn't get the autograph.
Oh my god.
Fucking pot. Pot, what's that?
Like a plant.
A potted plant. One big poop! One big poop! We're all one big
I think I want to do Hello Kitty necklace.
Yeah, I don't have the necklace though.
But you can just
We can imagine it.
Alright, I'll just pretend us bum rum gum is the Hello Kitty now.
I want some.
Tastes terrible.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Why would you chew gum gum?
We're plugging in the thing that makes the funny sound, everybody.
So why would you chew gum gum?
I woke up this morning feeling great. I went to bed early, I slept in late. The birds were singing a beautiful song. The sun was shining, nothing was wrong. I looked in the mirror, I liked what I saw. This day was perfect without any flaw. I skipped down the stairs so happily. I knew that breakfast was waiting for me. There on the table, what I saw was awful. Uncooked eggs laying on top of waffle. Woke up this morning to a real shitty breakfast. Woke up this morning to Hello Kitty necklace. Go! Hello Kitty necklace. Go crazy, come on. Get it! Hello Kitty necklace. Bum rum gum. In my whip, as I sometimes will do. It's 11 years old, but the hubcaps are new. Started it up, it sounded superb. I pulled on the street, away from the curb. Every stop sign, I break that completely. Hand over hand, I did turn so neatly. I saw a red light, it was in my rear view. It was a cop, now what did I do? Was I under arrest? Was he going to yell? No, all that he said was, "You drive so well." Driving down the street, and I'm not driving reckless. Driving down the street with Hello Kitty necklace. Hello Kitty necklace. Hello Kitty necklace. Rage. case anybody saw anything they liked and wanted to get it. That's pretty much our time that we had to fill tonight.
What's the one more you want to hear then? You all have to agree.
We could press the jump button.
You want to press the jump button?
No, he's got the anti-jump button.
Press it!
Do you guys want to press the jump button?
Press the button! Press the jump button!
It's only natural, right?
Press that button! Nice!
The jump button. All right, when you press the jump
Do
button.
it!
You have to make us do it.
Press the jump button! Press the button! Press the button! Press the button!
Press what button?
Press the jump button!
Press the jump button.
Throwing it out there. So when does the show start?
Pretty good.
Bring back a lot of memories.
Sure did. Yes. Somebody's gonna win one at a fair or something.
Or that OCD with all the cocaine.
Yeah. I got a picture of that.
That was my first Instagram post.
That was one of my early ones as well. That was good.